The fighter and the kid.
It's the fighter.
It's the fighter
and the
kid. Okay. So my dropping knowledge on Trump, and I just wanted to kind of give people an idea. Let's just talk for a second about the wall he keeps trying to build. He was talking about this on Sunday. So he thinks building a wall is going to keep all those terrible Mexicans out and all those terrible Latin Americans who, are obviously coming in and ruining our country, et cetera, et cetera. A wall that would cost, by conservative estimates, $40 billion. He also said that Mexico is going to pay for it. Okay. Good luck getting Mexico to pay for it. Vicente Fox, who's the former president, basically said, go fuck yourself. You're not going to get a proud country like Mexico to pay $40 billion, nor should we. And then he went further and said, well, then we'll impose tariffs on Mexico and we will confiscate money that Mexicans make in this country and send back to their families, which of course is illegal and of course un-American and of course crazy.
Okay, can you just clarify something for
Yes.
me? As a foreigner,
yeah.
What's wrong with Mexicans?
Nothing.
Nothing.
They're
They have
so-
a lot to.
They work
been
their
to
ass
our
off.
They've been so nice.
They
They work
do.
there.
They do jobs most white people or whatever ethnicity are in America don't want to do.
Yeah, and I would remind people that they're Mexicans. What do we? How do you define a Mexican? There are a lot of Mexican American citizens that are a great part of the fabric of this country, et cetera, et cetera.
That's what I figured.
He went so far as to say he's being indicted, and I want to just go through what a great businessman he was. His casinos, dead, defunct, were a disaster. Steaks, he had an airline, dead. Even they've done some studies in the New York Times about his real estate ventures. Made a lot of miscalculations. A lot. People in Citibank and the banks that loaned him the money, a lot of those bankers were fired. A lot of the banks went broke. A
So
lot of
B,
people
you're
got broke
dropping
doing
knowledge
that.
how shitty Trump is.
Yeah, but we keep going for a sec. He even said that the judge who is investigating his essentially college, Trump University, the judge should be recused because he's Mexican. Well, he's ethnically Mexican, but he was born in Indiana. And they were like, but dude, he was born in Indiana. He's an American. Are you saying because of his ethnicity? This is the big dropping knowledge, though. So just we've already got how
We've been
crazy
through
he
this
is.
Trump stuff.
No, this is important. I want to address how he talks about Muslims and how we should ban Muslims from this country. Let's just examine this just from a very, very important, just from a very sort of, let's just take it from a strategic point of view, take all the emotion out of it. If you ban Muslims from this country, if you are serious about fighting terrorism overseas and there is a terrorist threat, there is an extremist Islamic terrorist threat, we know that exists. Guess who you need? You need the help of the countries that are hosting those people. Those countries are Muslim. We could never do it without Muslim cooperation, ever. So strategically, anybody in the CIA, anybody in the front lines of this fight will tell you how absolutely nuts that is to actually create an enemy of 1,300,000,000 Muslims.